Click go live. There we go. Caught me. What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is Blevins Vox with Talkbox Live and Mr. Keith Caruso and his cup of tea. And talk about tea. Hey, we need sponsors out there if anybody wants to sponsor us. Milo's tea is the best damn tea in the world. Love it. You can get it at Walmart and Kroger and Meijer and all that good stuff. So anyway, Mr. Keith, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Blevins. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm doing
been
good.
A couple of weeks.
Huh?
Been a couple of weeks, my man.
Yeah, it has.
I was in Florida, then you were gone, and we kind of, it's good to be back in the seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't really. We didn't do one at all last week. The week before that, I did one with Lydia's Castle, and actually that was on a Monday night. But special night. But then last week didn't even do one, and I was on vacation in Washington D.C. But I also did a show with that Metal Summit or the Metal Summit, and it was me and actually Tanya Leanne from Lydia's Castle. She was on there too, so both of us. So that was a really cool show.
Yeah, it was. I caught about half of it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. And it was a little later. Their show's at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I had to do that one from the car because I was
Now, you guys weren't driving then, were you? Or were you parked?
No. We had just parked. So we had Andy went and got the hotel room and checked in, but we sat in the car for an hour and a half.
I remember you saying something about the Wienermobile was parked behind you, and I'm like, okay, well, obviously they're not driving, so.
No. So I got out and took a few pictures with that. So it was funny, buddy. Tonight, our special guest, of course, is Miss Casandra Carson from the band Paralandra, and she also in a side project called the Life Project, and that's with Mr. Josh Rand from Stone Sour. So yeah, she's got some good stuff going on. She is also the girlfriend of bass player from Tantric, Mr. Jaron Galino. So I interviewed him a couple of times. So everything comes full circle, One day before long is going to be the 6 degrees of Blevins Vox, but I doubt it. But you never know. That'd be nice. Hey, I'm looking for any kind of fame. I don't give a shit.
There you go. Absolutely.
But yeah, our special guest keeps having trouble with her internet, so she'll be back on here shortly, and we will pull her in when we do. But yeah, like I was saying, talking about the Wienermobile, it was kind of funny because my buddy the next day posted about people whining about this and that and blah blah blah. And I put a picture of that up with me standing beside it and put on there, fuck all the damn, or no, I said go to hell all you damn whiners or whiners or some shit like that. But yeah, it was fun, good stuff. And I spelled it WHYNNERS, you fucking whiners.
Oh my God!
And if you say it in a southern accent, it kind of sounds like whiners. Whiners on the glass.
Yeah. About
hey,
right.
We got you. Are you there?
Coming.
Hold on. Damn it froze up again. There
Sorry,
you are.
It took me forever.
That's okay.
I'm back.
That's okay.
Sorry, guys.
We were talking crap, just
absolutely.
Passing the time by. Let me find my volume. I need to turn up here a little bit. There we go. Okay. So are you there?
I think she's delayed.
Yeah. We got a Kung Fu movie going on here and a real bad one.
And barely hear you guys.
Is that on our end?
No, I think it's on her end.
Sorry, I'm not able to hear you guys very well. Let me look at my.
That's okay. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. First things first. Is it Casandra or Casandra? How do you pronounce it? You probably didn't.
All right. I cannot hear you guys.
Okay, can you hear me at all?
With
Hello?
Wi-Fi.
Hello?
Okay, then.
Okay. Well, we'll bring her back on in a minute. But she is running around all over the place. She was in the car. She was in the garage, in the carport, in the house, in the kitchen, in the living room. So, yeah, she's all over the place. But yeah, had a good, had a good show with that and all that good stuff. You went to Florida.
Yeah.
What did you do in Florida? Nothing?
I went to watch my daughter play college softball, so.
Oh, she played. No, she's not in college yet. She's still.
Oh no, she's in college. She goes to Miami.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know you had one that old. I was thinking of the. Yeah. How many you got? Three.
2018 and 13.
Damn. Okay.
So the oldest one goes to Miami up here, and she plays softball. So we were in.
Oh, wait a minute, Miami.
Up here, Oxford.
Oh, but
she actually goes to Miami. She actually goes to Miami Hamilton. Right now, but she's Miami up here, not Miami, Florida. Yeah,
okay, but she was playing in Florida though, right?
Yeah, they played a bunch of teams and stuff down there.
Oh, okay, very cool.
So
that's what I was wondering. So,
it was all right. I mean, we had some rain. I
was thinking, damn, you got a kid at Miami University?
Hell no, none of my kids are going to school in Florida.
Hey, you can't say that. If they get
I just did.
Okay. Well, they get a full ride. Hey, there ain't shit you can say about it.
That's true,
man.
Yeah, that's true. But
I know what you mean. I understand.
She might be the only one that's going to get a full ride, and she didn't get a full ride. Well, she got a scholarship to go to Oxford, but then she transferred down to Hamilton. It was a whole jumble, but whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was Florida. It was vacation. It was Florida, and I hate Florida, so that's that.
Wow. I like Florida. I hate Florida.
It. Give it back to the Spanish, as far as I'm concerned.
It's full of Spanish. Spaniards.
Right. Give it back to them.
Guatemalans and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Give it back to them. Let them have it. Yeah. So real quick, while we're waiting on her to jump back in, a topic I wanted to expand on at some point, possibly as well. I was going through my rock shirts. Oh, there she is. She's back. Never mind.
Okay, I'm on Wi-Fi now. I'm in another location. We're trying this all over again.
I think it's working. You're
a little bit louder.
It's just a little bit off from your words. It's not like this.
I'll take it. I don't even care.
No, it's fine.
We'll kill you.
Exactly. So real quick, what were you saying, Keith? You wanted to touch
on I was going to touch on I was going through a bunch of my old badges of honor, so to speak, my rock t-shirts.
Yeah.
And some of these old ones bring quite a bit of money on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Not that I'll let loose of any of them. I'm for A1 a pack rat, and B2 I earned these. I'm not giving it up,
Yeah.
But so I've been getting them together, ironing them up a little bit, putting them in plastic bags, sealing them up to put away, and so forth and so on.
Your OCD.
Sure. And but it was funny because I was going through some of these shirts and I'm like, oh my God, this one's never even been worn. It's 30 years old. It never have been. I mean, still smell the fresh ink on it, But I was sitting there going through some of these shirts, going, wow, this was cool. I remember this concert. I remember where I was at. I remember the opening band. I remember, getting up during the fourth song to get my beer, that kind of shit, It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all my shirts from back then I wore them so fucking much that they're see-through now and holes all in them, torn and cut, and it's ridiculous. I still got the first one I went to in Rat with Rat and Bon Jovi opened in 1985. So
that's
well,
awesome.
I've got my Van Halen shirt in there. That's what brought me to this, to this whole thing. Is I got my 1984 Van Halen shirt.
Very nice, very
And
nice.
it says it's a, I think it says a large or maybe an extra large. Well, let me tell you, extra large and large back in 1984 is a hell of a lot different than it was today.
Yeah, but you're not as small as you were back then.
No, but neither are we as a generation, because I tell you what, that thing looks like a kid's large. I mean, it's like, like you could put it on, you could put it on a teddy bear or G.I. Joe or some shit. That's what it's about. That's what it's going to fit. It's like, oh my God, was I ever this small?
Well, the way the world is, they had to make them bigger now because McDonald's.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely.
but no, like I was asking you earlier, and you didn't hear me. Was it Cassandra or Cassandra? How do you?
It's Cassandra. Thanks for
Cassandra. That's
asking.
what I thought. So I say both, just because I'm ADD and I just can't remember shit. But anyway, so I may call you
You can
Cassandra. I may
remember
call
it
you
'cause
Cassandra
it's-
sometimes.
Paralandra, Cassandra. Same
There we
way.
go.
There we go. Okay. And for some reason, a lot of people pronounce the band Paralandria. For some reason, they put an
And
I
there's
in
no I. So
I
I'm not
know.
sure where they get that.
I correct people like that all the time because I've been keeping up with y'all for the last couple of years, especially with me, because I interviewed Jaron, a couple times, and the guys in Tantric and everything. So that's how I knew about you, and y'all out of Oklahoma, is that right?
Missouri.
Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri.
Damn. Okay. Fuck, I'm
Springfield,
close. My wife looked at me like I'm stupid, but
They're bordering states. It's cool.
yeah, exactly. I mean, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, or is it the opposite? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
Geographically,
it's like
it's
a
close.
east and west kind of relationship, but
There we go.
yeah.
And Arkansas is kind of somewhere close to there too. But
Yeah.
Anyway, so well, cool. First thing, I mean, I know y'all have been playing some shows here and there. Play a lot of stuff in the Missouri, Oklahoma area, I think, is what I had seen. Y'all played on the road with Yngwie. I mean,
Yeah.
that's don't want to put you on the spot, but no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not.
Well, when was that tour?
That was 2019 when we did our first tour with Yngwie, and then we did another tour last year. So, yeah,
Nice.
we've done two. Pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
pretty
literally
rad.
have toured the entire United States with him. And then this last run we did was just southern dates. So we did a few Florida and Texas.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Very cool.
you didn't tour with him when he was doing his master class.
No.
Yeah,
At least
because
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
no, because I was going to say is I saw him in 2019 here in Ohio. He did a master class.
That was at the Blue Note,
Oh.
wasn't it?
It wasn't the
Well-
Blue Note, yeah.
Okay.
And so he was just playing, and
Okay.
there was no opening act. There was no other. There was no. It was just him. There was no band. It was just him.
Yeah, so
And
that
he
would
just-
not have been one of our shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. I just saw Yngwie, but okay, there was no opening band. Unless I missed something.
One thing I do want to definitely harp on is the fact that y'all kick ass. You vocally
Thanks.
are a badass, but not only that, you play lead guitar.
Yeah.
I have an utmost respect because I play guitar and sing, and especially for people that are artists that can do both. You have more respect, not respect, but you get a little more out of it, and you have a little bit more for someone that plays both. And then you're even another level above that because you play lead guitar. I mean,
Well, that's very kind of you.
that's
Thank you.
badass. And I saw a video. I guess it's been about a month, maybe or so, something like that. And y'all were playing. Is it Mr. Scary? And you and the lead guitar player were trading off. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, we do like all the harmonies.
Yeah, that was badass.
I do like one of the solo sections, and he does all the rest of them. But that doesn't mean that the rhythm guitar isn't a solo in itself. So,
especially in that, yes.
yeah, with George
So-
Lynch, I mean, nothing is easy. So, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So, real quick here, what is your? Now this could be female, male, whatever, doesn't matter. But who's your who's your favorite guitarist, and who did you first see and go, hey, that's what I want to do?
I would have to say first it was Eddie. First it
Really?
was, yeah, because my dad is such a huge Van Halen fan. So, I mean, obviously that was like my first idol, I guess, as well,
Introduction.
Absolutely. The man.
After that, like my favorite would definitely be Steve Vai. And those are like my top two, just neck and neck favorite guitarists ever.
Awesome. Oh,
That's not a bad list to start with, by the way.
Yeah.
No, it's not. And real quick, I want to say Shay Spence says, hey, Cassandra.
Hey,
Cassandra,
Shay.
See, I told you I was going to say it both ways.
Shay is the drummer for the Many Colored Death, who has been on tour with us on the Street Magic tour.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She is a monster. So you guys need to check them out. Just saying.
Very nice. Very
you
nice.
will not be disappointed.
All right. What is it again?
The Many Colored Death.
The Many Colored Death.
Yep.
All right. Very cool. Tom Hembry. God, I need my glasses.
Hey, Tom.
Says howdy. Where in the hell are my glasses? I took them on vacation and now I can. Here we go. Now I look more sophisticated. But they do help, though. That's for sure. But yeah, you say Steve Vai and Eddie Van Halen. Well, the cool thing is.
Hold on a minute, Chris. What's just not to interrupt, but what song?
Oh man. What's my favorite? I would say either Joseph or the Civ.
Okay.
Civ being SIEV.
I found it already. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's my Google guy. He's already on there.
The video for the Civ is incredible. Like their bass player ends up being in a Taco King match. It's ridiculous, but the song is also really good.
All right, cool. Didn't mean to interrupt. I wanted to find out so I could do a little investigating.
No, it's okay. Actually, I love talking about them because they're so incredible and they deserve more attention. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, everybody does. That's cool that you do that too. That's
Oh yeah.
Cool. But to get back on the Eddie and Steve thing, the cool thing about that is they're two totally different styles. In my opinion,
absolutely.
Steve, of course, and both of them playing with David Lee Roth. So but two totally different sounding and style guitar players. But if it wasn't for Eddie, I don't think Steve would be who Steve was today too.
Right. I think they all just kind of inspired each other around that time. Exactly. And that's why there's so many monsters that come from that era, because everybody was just competing with each other, trying to be, the best.
Exactly.
Everybody also had their own voice too. Like you were saying, they have completely different sounds. So like you think about George Lynch, you hear a Lynch song, you know immediately that that's who's playing. Same with Eddie. He's got his own unique voice. You always know when it's him playing. Like on the Beat It solo, he was trying to keep it a secret that he played on that song, but it was no secret. As soon as it came out, everyone was like, what's Eddie doing playing on a Michael Jackson song?
Exactly.
And then same with Steve Vai. I mean, like their styles are so completely unique, but so incredible and beautiful in their own. So yeah.
So are you a fan of Satch then? If you like Vai, you gotta like Satch. Because without Satch, you have no Steve Vai.
Yeah, right. You have to have one with the other. You can't just go one way.
Right.
That's right. And speaking about different voices, same thing like Randy Rhoads. There's so many guitar players that you can say. You ask 10 different people, most people are going to say Eddie, but you do have some guys that are going to say Randy Rhoads is their number one. You're going to have some guys that say Steve Vai is their number one. Me personally, George Lynch and Warren DeMartini from Rat are my two number ones.
Yes,
they're kind of together. Tracy Guns is probably almost up there with them. Very underrated guitar player compared to everybody else, But yeah, so let's talk about Paralandra. Paralandra, when did y'all get started?
We started in 2013.
Wow. So 9 years. Okay.
I know. It's really crazy to think about.
10-year anniversary.
Don't say that. It's crazy.
Now, is it the same? Yeah, it will. Is it the same members from day one?
No, we started with a different bass player and drummer, but we've had the current lineup for 3 years now.
3 years. So, okay. Very cool.
Cool. And this is like our dream lineup. Like, honestly, my dad and I started the band back in 2013.
Awesome.
He's our other guitar player for those listeners that don't know.
Cool.
So my dad's my guitar player, and we started off by playing.
Was he in that video that I saw when y'all were doing the Kiss of Death thing?
The Kiss of Death?
Or the Mr. Scary, I mean, not Kiss of
Death. Well, my dad's the guitar player, so yeah.
Holy shit. He doesn't look like he's old enough to have a kid your age. Not saying that you're old or anything. I'm just saying, damn, he looks young. That guy's got it going on. Hell yeah, cool.
Yeah, he takes really good care of himself. I hope that I look that good when I'm his age.
So anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're good. I was going to say is whenever we first started, like one of our first shows, we played with another local band called Crowning Alice. And they were really good. It was awesome to be able to play with them, but they were also like local and just starting. But when we played with them, me and my dad were watching and we were like, oh my gosh, that bass player and that drummer are insane. What if we had them in our band? And so that was literally like second gig in. And ever since then, it's been like, how do we recruit them?
Recruit them, or how do we break up their band?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How do we do this scheming? But
that happens all the time. It does. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it ended up working out.
That's cool.
We got them one at a time.
Cool. Now, speaking of anniversaries, how long have you and Jaron been together?
We've been together a little over 3 years. Our anniversary is November 7th.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or
very
6th.
Cool.
Sorry.
6th.
Well, his birthday is on the 7th. The anniversary is on the 6th. So I always get them flip-flopped in my brain. But sorry.
Yeah.
Kevin Kaiser says hello.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Kaiser.
Thanks for tuning in.
So, now I noticed, I think you play PRS.
Yeah, I primarily play PRS.
Okay.
I also have an Ibanez S series that I really love. It's my first self-bought guitar, and it weighs absolutely nothing. It's so thin, like big. But yeah, I still play it. I love it.
That's cool.
Josh,
what's that line?
Oh, go ahead.
What's that lime green one you have?
Oh, that's a PRS as well.
Mm-hmm. I thought. See, I couldn't see. I thought it was a Schecter at first.
No, they got similar headstocks, the way they're cut at the top a little bit, but
Yeah, kind of. It reminded me of that. I was trying to look at the headstock one. Is that a Schecter she's playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a limited edition finish that they did back in 2019, but it's
cool color.
Yeah, green crackle. I saw it on Reverb, and I was like, "Take my money, please, just take it."
Very cool. Now, in that 10 years, how many releases have y'all done? Not counting singles or anything, but I mean, like albums have y'all put out?
Well, we've done 2 albums and 2 EPs technically.
Okay.
So our first album was just self-made. You can't even buy it or get it anywhere anymore because it was just made in our house. But we did it just to have something to sell at the merch table for like our first couple years. So we released that in 2014. And then we released All Fall Down, which was a 5-song EP in 2016. And then we did another 5-song EP in 2018, which is Ascension. And then, of course, we just released Street Magic last year.
Very cool. So, I mean, y'all been busy the last 4 years. Or is it 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. So, well, you said 2000. Yeah. So basically, sorry, I can't count, can't keep up in my head. But so you've done more writing since the new guys in the band and stuff, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. We were actually working on writing last night.
Very cool. Very cool. Do all y'all live close to each other and stuff?
Yeah, we're all pretty much Springfield locals. So it's only about a 30-minute drive to get to each other at most. So not too bad. Okay.
Very cool. That always makes it a plus.
Yeah. So we're able to get together a lot. We typically shoot for twice a week whenever we're in town, and we're always working on new stuff, refining the set list. And I feel like that's one of the perks of seeing our band live is we are really tight. I'll go ahead and say that. And that's just because we play together so much and we
That's
have
good.
for so many years. So
That's
yeah.
good. That's a definite plus. Being tight is one of the most, important things, especially when it comes to live music. Now, so how's the new songs doing? I mean, the new album doing?
Oh, well, yeah, we're still just in the beginning stages of writing. But
no, I
it's
mean the
going great.
last one.
Street Magic.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Street Magic.
Street Magic. I'm sorry.
That's
Well,
okay.
it's still doing great. We've released, I think like 5 videos now to go with the songs. 5 of the 8 songs have videos, I guess is what I'm saying. And they're all doing really well. Actually, for the record, our music video on Facebook just reached 1.3 million views recently. And we have not put a penny into that promotion. It is completely organic. So
that's great.
Is pretty insane. So it's going really well, better than we could have planned or hoped for or expected. And we're still riding it out, and we've still got plans to continue promoting it and get back out on the road, keep touring it, and riding it till we can't anymore.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you look back at what was it, 99, I think it was, when Three Doors Down came out with their first album. Shit, there was like 9 singles off that album. I mean, it lasted for a long time. That was really cool. So, and that was without Spotify's and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, very true.
So basically, you're the Def Leppard of 2022, then.
Yeah, well, I would hope so. That'd be a dream.
This is your hysteria.
That would be insane.
That would be awesome. So,
but I can't even compare myself to a level that grand. I'm a huge Def Leppard fan, so
well, there you go.
I can't even put myself in that category.
Oh, now come on!
But
you know what?
Flattering.
You never know what's going to happen. It could be the next song. It could be a song that's already out that nobody that has just not hit yet.
Yeah, you never know.
Somebody, right? All it takes is the right person hearing it and passing it along, and that name, it's. Just always has, and this business has always been, right place, right time, or know somebody, or have a lot of damn money.
Oh, who you know.
Yeah, and if you got a lot of money, that helps out too. But
speaking of names, where'd the name come from?
Paralandra is a book by C.S. Lewis that my dad was reading the time we started the band. So we spell it a little bit differently, but I just thought it was a really cool name. And actually, I was in a cover band before we started this one, and I really wanted to name it Paralandra, but everybody said it was stupid.
I thought it was a Scandi. Honest to God, thought it was like a Swedish power metal band or something, because they always have, that's my forte. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, I've never heard of these guys. Hold on, time out, and then it was like totally off chart, different direction.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thought it was cool, and
it's a cool name.
Luckily, it didn't work out for the first band, but it worked out for this one. So
it is a cool name.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I had that in my head a few minutes ago, and I forgot to ask. Is now when y'all play your shows, if you do any kind of headlining shows, are y'all doing covers as well, or just
sometimes? I mean, we've definitely had to do the 4-hour gigs, like fill up 4 hours at the bar. So we don't have 4 hours worth of original material, at least ready for people to hear.
Well, I mean, it'd be cool if you do, but that's even hard to do,
right?
Because people want to hear what's popular.
Yeah, they want to hear songs that they're familiar with and be able to sing along at least once during the night. So, so we have, I don't know, probably 150 songs of covers that we have done throughout the years.
Wow.
We can pretty much pull out at any point, but yeah, we actually find it pretty fun, like doing Mr. Scary or whatever. It's like kind of a challenge.
You think?
Like that. Just kind of keep your chops up. But also sometimes when you pull those out and people are not expecting it, or like we'll do Decadence Dance by Extreme sometimes, and people are like, what? Extreme? Where'd that come from?
Extreme doesn't even do that song live,
Right.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen Extreme.
That would be. I love Extreme. That would be
amazing.
so cool. Nuno Betancourt, come on.
Dude,
I know. Nuno, but I'm just
he's one of my tops too.
Gary Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. No. Time out before we continue. Sharon is a hell of a vocalist. He just did not work for Van Halen.
Agreed.
Period.
I don't think he worked with his Extreme either, but that's whatever. Nuno had a better damn voice, just like Richie Sambora's got a better voice than fucking Bon Jovi.
Well, either way, I'm a huge Extreme fan. I love Gary Sharon. I have seen them live, and he kills it. So
thank you.
I just like messing with him because I know he likes them.
Oh yeah, trust me. This is light.
I got this no is light. Sharing the truth.
So do you do a lot of covers? And so that was kind of what I was going to ask. Do you do a lot of covers where you cover male vocalists? And is that difficult? Is that difficult for you being a female to pull off? And I'm not saying you're going to sound like that person necessarily, but is it difficult for you to pull off that male vocalist?
Some of them, a lot of the vocals or I guess songs that we cover by male vocalists are in a higher range, so it works well for my voice.
Right.
If it's in a range where it doesn't fit me very well, then we just change the key and make it work.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of female vocalists in general, so I like covering male vocalists better.
That's funny.
That's just the type of music I listen to. So.
Well, you know what? A lot of female vocalists are like that. I don't know why, but you run into that a lot.
So where do you fall on the lines of Lita Ford then?
I've never really dove deep. I'll just say that.
That was a
good recovery.
I don't dislike her by any means. I think she's incredible and a great guitarist, and she can obviously sing and play guitar at the same time really, really well and play intricate parts. She's not just strumming chords when she's up there. She's actually playing parts. I really admire that. But I couldn't
she's
say
not
that
Dolly Parton playing the open G and
with the fingernails sticking out and
nothing against that.
I love Dolly
you do what
too.
you can do there.
No,
that's how I play guitar. One finger, just like I type. One finger.
Yeah.
Peck and hunt and peck, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so.
Cool.
So,
what about Joan Jett and the Blackhearts?
Exactly.
Never really been my thing.
Okay. So you're not a punk rocker.
No. I was never into Joan Jett. I was never into Bat Benatar. I never really got into Heart. As
what
much
about
as people
Vixen?
think that
now, Vixen was an '80s all female band.
What? I'm sorry.
I said, what about Vixen? Now, Vixen was an all female band who really could play. I mean, they weren't up there for their looks.
Yeah, Vixen would be another band that I just never really listened to. I've always just listened to male fronted bands. It's nothing against them. I never wanted to check them out because I was too busy listening to other music that I really enjoyed.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on them or anything.
Oh, no.
That's just my experience. I've just been listening to other stuff.
That is something we're going to get into here in a few minutes, which is cup of tea. It's not your cup of tea. And that is something, that's a little thing we do every week is Caruso's cup of tea, which is Keith Caruso. He talks, about what is his cup of tea. But so what about bands and I know this is totally different because you actually sing, but like Arch Enemy. Yeah, and Butcher Babies, that kind of stuff. Do you like that?
Elise.
I've actually never seen Arch Enemy, but I have seen the Butcher Babies, and I think they are incredible.
Oh yeah, those chicks scared the shit out of me. I mean, I'm just like,
Alicia Keys White is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is
an amazing
surprising what comes out of them, but
and I don't like
so well.
Right, and I don't like that. I don't like that Cookie Monster stuff.
Right,
but he likes this.
But she goes, man, she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. They put on a great show. They are amazing entertainers, and they have so much energy. So it's awesome watching them.
Okay, so now my question, and I said something to Blevins earlier about this, because when I checked you out, the first thing I thought of was Lizzie Hale and Hailstorm.
Yeah.
So
I get that
is that well, I was gonna say, is that comparison fair?
I think it makes sense. I understand why people draw the line
exactly.
between us. I mean,
Evanescence, you're gonna get all that.
Yeah.
Well, and for the record, I listened to 3 of your songs, and I like you better than Hailstorm.
Oh man!
Yes.
Don't say that too loud.
No, absolutely.
No. I mean,
you get struck by lightning. No, thank you. Though.
No, absolutely.
It's going to come through, and it's called Lizzie.
I told him earlier on the phone. I said, dude, I said, they kind of remind me of Hailstorm. I said, I got Hailstorms when they first came out. They were all the rage. I said, and they were pretty cool. I said, and then I just was kind of like, a little bored with it. I said, and I checked you out, and the first thing I thought of was Hailstorm. But then I thought, a little more crisp, a little more crunch. I like the vocals better.
Oh,
yes, you're amazing vocalist.
Well, we definitely have a lot more like shred influences, you know. So I
your
feel
guitar work is so much better.
Yeah. You know, I obviously don't want to be like I'm better than somebody else, but I would say that our parts are a lot more intricate. And
exactly.
we like
it's
I do a lot
style.
I do a lot of riffing while I'm singing rather than just like chugging or chords. Even on the choruses, I'm typically doing some type of riff. And then my dad, of course, is like filling up the space with tons of melodic, you know, lead lines and amazing solos. He's just an incredible player. So, yeah, I feel like that is the main thing that really differentiates us from each other.
I got 2 things for you here real quick. One thing is, you didn't hear me a minute ago. I had asked, do you cover any Queensryche?
Yeah, we do.
Awesome. Well, because he's got such a huge range.
Oh yeah, I love Jeff Tate.
The lower
Operation
stuff
Mindcrime was like
that's one of the best albums ever. It is the best concept album ever. It
was the soundtrack of my middle school.
Oh hell yeah.
All of my middle school. I loved that album. And
then mom and dad raised you right, then is all I got to say.
Yeah. So we do I Don't Believe in Love sometimes.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice. Joe Brimstone Mahan says, "Hey, Cassandra."
Hey, Joe. Thanks for
And they just said you tear it up on the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, I've sang the national anthem for the 4th of July a few times.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I was thinking playing it on guitar, but okay, very cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't done a guitar version yet.
Okay. Well,
that's a little intimidating with all of the amazing shred Star Spangled Banners there are out there. It's like I don't know what I can do.
Exactly. You know, Nita Strauss does it. Lots of people out there do it, but especially one, you know, for you. If you had to. I just went brain dead. Go ahead, Keith. I forgot what I was going to say. Son of a bitch. My second part to that other question has gone away again. So anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So you were raised with Queensryche in middle years. Okay, middle school.
Yeah.
Who else was like a big influence on you then? Because you're not influenced by the females, right?
Yeah. Right.
So are you a twin guitar attack, a la Wilton and
Judas Priest.
Aside from Queensryche, the Beatles were always a huge inspiration of mine. I know everybody says that, but literally, I've been obsessed with them since birth.
Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney, yes.
Yeah.
You were on a roll until you got there.
Well, you can't deny
Pete Townsend in the Who
had on the world and the musical world. But aside from that, like
Grand Funk Railroad,
Malmsteen, actually, Yngwie Malmsteen was a inspiration of mine. Yeah, growing up, my dad raised me on him. There's also a band called Love War that I really, really love, and I've also been listening to them since I was born, pretty much. Which is funny because they released one album. I want to say it was like 92, like somewhere around there, and that was always the album I listened to. It's called Soak Your Brain. It's really good. And they just released another album all these years later in 2020, and it was just so random. Like every once in a while, I'll look them up just to see if there's anything online, and there never really has been. I've just been lucky to have the physical CD, you know. But then one day I'm looking on Spotify, just curious if they were on there, and they had released another album. I was like, what? What is going on? And it's just as good as the first one. I was amazed.
Now, here's one question for you. You were talking about Yngwie. You've been on the road twice with Yngwie on tour, and so did you ever hear his first work?
Oh, yeah, like Rising Force or Alcatraz?
No, before Alcatraz.
Oh, what's before Alcatraz? You gotta remind me.
Steeler.
Yes.
Oh no, I don't think so.
With Ron Keel was the lead singer. And Fox was or Oz something, I forget, was a bass player, and I forget the drummer's name. But anyway, really, really, that's my favorite album that Yngwie had played on. You'll have to check that out. He does the classical piece Malaguena. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he plays the whole thing on acoustic guitar. And anybody that can shred acoustic guitar like that sumbitch can play the shit out of electric. I mean, it's just
seriously
got to be the easiest thing in the world to play electric after that. But you'll have to check that out. I don't think I think it's just Steeler. I think it's
Steeler. It came out in 1983 on Shrapnel. But the guy you're thinking of is Rick Fox.
Rick Fox, that's it. Okay. Yeah, he was bass player. So I can't.
I'll definitely be checking that out.
And the other guy's name's Mark Edwards.
Okay. So check that out. And you know what? Alcatraz might have been before that. I think it might have been. I think it was 81.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly the years, but I just remember thinking he was like 16 years old when he was in Alcatraz. So that was like one of his first.
I think that was I think that might have been the first thing. But I never always get those two mixed up if it was Alcatraz. No, it wasn't. Alcatraz was after?
He was in Alcatraz in 83 too, but it wasn't in 81.
Oh, okay. In 81, okay.
Alcatraz's first record came out. I was going to say that No Parole from Rock and Roll. That came out in 83, and sure enough, that's the first record with Graham Bonnet on vocals, by the way. You can't go wrong with Graham Bonnet.
Who did he sing for? I don't recognize that name.
Oh, Jesus. He sang, he's got the Graham Bonnet Band. He sang for Alcatraz. He sang for Chris Impellitteri, if you're talking about guitar players, if you're familiar with Chris Impellitteri.
No, I'm not.
Oh, my God. You love Yngwie? Check out Chris Impellitteri.
Okay, yeah.
Phenomenal.
Keith is my Eddie Trunk. He knows all kinds of
stuff. Encyclopedia.
Here's one you would know then. He sang with Michael Schenker for a while, too.
Oh, okay.
With Michael Schenker group?
With the Michael Schenker group, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he did several releases with Michael Schenker.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's reputable. Yeah. I know that name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, real quick here, we're gonna go. We're gonna let Keith do his cup of tea, Caruso's cup of tea, real quick, and see what he has in store for us.
So, for tonight's episode, it's a band out of Canada. Well, it's not really. I'm expanding, but it's a band out of Canada called Harem Scarum.
Okay.
Now he presented this to me as they sound. They kind of remind me of
They remind me of a Bon Jovi-ish, that kind of style.
And I was like, with a name called Harem Scarum, that's kind of
very melodic. The vocalist in the band, Harry Hess, really, really good set of pipes on him. These are these two right here are probably my two favorites, Mood Swings, and then this one here, which is just called Harem Scarum. There are just so many good songs on just those two records alone. That when I was in Japan, I had to buy 5 of their discs, but really, really good stuff. Very melodic. If you like Bon Jovi, if you like, I don't want to say Def Leppard, but that 80s,
what Def Leppard turned into after they quit playing rock.
Well, they're very melodic
after Pyromania.
think Bon Jovi, think somewhere between
Journey.
Yeah, they can be compared with Journey.
Okay. I'm into it. I like all these bands.
Yeah, they really, really good stuff. I mean, really phenomenal. But Harry Hess has done a couple. I mean, he's sang with multiple projects. And the other one he's in that I really dig is a band called First Signal. Now, Harem Scarum released 33 they have 33 releases.
Holy shit. Is that all albums?
It's albums, it's live, it's compilation, best of, whatever. But they've got 33 releases. And then he's done 3 releases with the band called First Signal, which is a really good band as too. Maybe a little bit heavier than Harem Scarum, along the same vein though. But the guitar player in that is a guy by the name of Michael Palace. I don't know if you're familiar with Michael Palace or not. He's got his own band called Palace, and that's their record. They have just released their 3rd one here.
Just you got every fucking CD in the world.
That's what it looks like back there.
Well, it's just
a small handful of what you probably actually have.
He's got a few.
It's just a few
it's
of them.
Hobby.
A few of them.
Just this week's favorites.
That's all it is. That's the greatest. That's all greatest hits. no singles. That's all greatest hits CDs. But anyway, so Harem Scarum's one of my favorite bands. Like I said, they came out. I think their first record was like 89 or maybe somewhere in that neighborhood. I think might have been. Let me see if that says 93, but I think they had one before that. And then, like I said, he's done several projects. Like I said, this First Signal, and then the Michael Palace, who is really cool. This is a good record. And he plays guitar on 2 of the 3 First Signal releases. If you like a melodic sound like a Bon Jovi, a Journey, and I'm not talking like the sappy Steve Perry Journey. And don't get me wrong, I love that.
Wheel in the Sky type.
Right.
Okay.
Stuff along those lines.
More upbeat.
Love that.
Raised on Radio, something along those lines, Don't Stop Believing, in that genre, right around that area. I really think you'll dig these guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, and his vocals, I mean, he's got a really, really good vocal style. Fits right in with, so I'm a product of the 80s. So he fits right in he's right in my wheelhouse when it comes to vocals.
Sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, check him out. Like I said, check him out, and also check out, like I said, check out Chris and Pelletieri.
Yes. Okay.
I'm telling you, if you dig Yngwie, and that's one of the reasons I kind of got into him too, was because of Yngwie. But this is my pick, and my thing right now is these guys, and like I said, I think they don't get enough coverage. Harem Scarum kind of broke up for a while, and then he's been doing side stuff, and so they don't get as much coverage, especially here in the States because they're Canadian.
Gotcha.
Well, most everything you talk about on your Caruso's Cup of Tea is overseas, or
a lot of it is.
He does. One thing he does like a lot is like bands that are on Frontiers now.
Yeah.
And
putting out a lot of neat stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They are putting out a lot of neat stuff. I do, and see, you and I differ in a way because I do like female fronted bands a lot, but I like
that works out for me.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, absolutely,
exactly.
I like the big power metal stuff though from Europe.
Yeah, me too.
So the Nightwishes. If you're in, if you got to check out Nightwish, unbelievable.
Yeah, I also really like Amaranth.
I love Amaranth.
Yeah. I have a few that I like. It's not that I am completely against female singers or anything.
No. So my buddy rides me pretty hard about that. He's like, "Oh, you like all them bands with them chick singers?" I'm like, "Dude,
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
listen.
there's some really good ones out there. So
Like, I'm like, dude, I said, when we were in high school and shit, it was all guys that were quote unquote sounding like girls almost, with the high wheels and shit. I said, now, I said, it's been a change where you got these girls that are coming out here in the metal scene, whether it's the more straightforward rock that you're doing, or whether it's the big symphonic operatic stuff of a Nightwish or an Epica or, whatever, or even the poppy synth metal of Amaranth or, somebody's Delane was another one from Holland. Whatever. These girls are out here now that can really, really crush it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm like,
huge
dude,
resurgence happening right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I said, I can see some of these girls singing I can see some of these girls that could have sang for Queensryche back in the day doing the same stuff that Jeff Tate was doing.
Totally.
Yeah, but you know what? But it wouldn't have been, not to say that it was a gimmick, but it wouldn't have been, the girls, that girls mostly can sing in the higher ranges anyway.
Well, sure.
So it wouldn't have been as shock factor.
I know what you're saying.
Or not as many people would have.
Impressive.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So
it wouldn't have been. No, you're 100% right.
Yeah, it's the same thing as when you hear a girl screaming like the Butcher Babies. Like, it's just not normal.
But
not at all.
That is something that sells because of the fact that they're doing shit that they couldn't or shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? Totally amazing. But, talking about female-fronted bands real quick is, I'm more of the Joan Jett. I like Lita Ford, but I'm more of the Joan Jett style. I'm more rock and roll. One of my favorite bands is Junkyard, LA Gun, stuff like that. But, one that I really dig is The Pretty Reckless. And that's more rock and roll, to me. And
they definitely have that more classic vibe.
Right, exactly. And call me old school or whatever you want to call me, but I mean, I'm more in touch with, that side of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like a little bit of everything. I mean, I'm a huge Anthrax fan, Megadeth, all that kind of stuff. But my wheelhouse, of course, is mainly rock and roll, AC/DC, Great White, all that kind of stuff, especially something with a little blues in it,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Kevin Kaiser said he wishes we had you singing in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, but you like the 80s. You love that kind of stuff. Let me ask, how old are you? I know you're not supposed to ask women how old they are. But,
yeah, I'm 29.
20. Damn.
Yeah.
See?
That's awesome.
That's great. I mean, I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you like from the 70s, if I may ask?
Oh, man. What do I like from the 70s? Hall & Oates.
Okay.
Are they 70s?
Well, they came out late 70s, early 80s.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, okay, that's very cool. That's different. Okay, keep going.
Oh, geez, keep going. I'm always so focused on the 80s. I don't know.
Cheap Trick?
Yeah, I like Cheap Trick.
Okay. Grand Funk Railroad, BTO. I mean, I'm just throwing shit out there. Deep Purple.
Yes, love some Deep Purple.
Here's a song I could see you doing and y'all covering is oh shit, what's the name of that damn song? Highway Star by Deep Purple.
I was thinking the same thing you were. And if you didn't say it, I was going to.
That first part of the song, you hit that note. Actually, what's his name? Bass player Michael Anthony hits that with Chickenfoot when they do it. Or not cool. Chickenfoot, but Circle of Friends.
Oh, okay, Sammy Hagar in the Circle.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar in the Circle. They do that song, Highway Star, and Michael Anthony hits that damn note in it. But I could see you hitting that and singing that whole song. That would be fucking
thank
badass.
you. We'll have to add that to the list.
Yeah, check that one out. That'd be killer to hear you guys do your take on it. Because I agree with Chris on that. I think you would put a good spin on that.
Yeah.
Really?
So think about putting it on the set, and if you come to Cincinnati, you better play that damn song. So,
so what are your plans?
Your dad would like it. So
what are your plans as far as coming around? Are we going to be able to see you anywhere?
Yeah, well, we did just finish an East Coast run, and we were in Cleveland and Akron, Ohio, but we didn't get to do any more Ohio dates, unfortunately, because we were on our way to
Cleveland and
Michigan.
Akron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about the armpit of the state, for God's sakes. Come on.
Well, anyways, I didn't decide this, but that's
Now,
where we are.
were you guys headlining, or was that with the Ingve run?
Yeah, we were headlining.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we actually, if you guys didn't know, we just did our first huge headlining run. Like, we're the first leg of it. Yeah,
I knew you were
went
doing
all the way up through the Northeast, through the North. We're finishing out this weekend, actually, in Indiana.
Where at in Indiana?
In New Albany, Indiana, at the Enchanted Forest.
I don't know where the New Albany is. So.
New Albany is right across the river from Louisville.
Oh yeah. Okay, down by Evansville.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, yep, that'll be the last date of this leg of the tour, and then we do have plans to do another leg going out west, hitting up our southern states, and getting everybody taken care of. But
if it can bring you through here, we'd love to see you here.
We got to get back up to Ohio, make our rounds. There's a possibility we will be there in July because we're going to be playing at Rockfest and Incarceration. And
nice.
Maybe with Ink, we can do, another Ohio date in a different area of the state.
Yeah, because the Incarcerations, I mean, stone's throw from where we're at, really.
Yeah. Oh, well, you guys better be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
actually, we're trying to work something out for that.
Yeah. It's a little bit up north
there you go. That'd be perfect.
Columbus. So,
yeah.
Again, where's that date? I mean, when is that date for Indiana show?
It's this Saturday, the 9th.
Oh, this Saturday? Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, I'll be in Kentucky. So I got rehearsal. So anyway. But well, cool. Well, real quick, let's see where I know you got a lot of pages and stuff like that for people to check you out, your musician page, and check out the Life Project, and also check out Paralandra. We already got the Paralandra.com, ParalandraRocks.com. Sorry.
There you go.
TheLifeProjectBand.com. And on Facebook, is it just Paralandra?
Yep, just Paralandra. And we do have blue check marks now. So we're official. So
woo! Hell
find that blue check mark, and that'll be us for real.
Okay, very cool.
Don't trust the scam pages.
And of course, you have your own musician page, which is Casandra Carson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you on Instagram and?
Yeah, we're on every form of social media. So you can search for me personally, Casandra Carson, or Paralandra, or the Life Project on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And obviously we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, everything that you could possibly use. We're probably on there. So.
Hard copy disc?
Yep. We got hard copies available on our websites.
Okay.
Yeah. He loves
those are
copies.
available.
I do too. Now you're also on Spotify and all that good stuff, Apple Music, and definitely check out their YouTube channel, because like she said, would you say you had like 5 videos?
Yeah, we have 5 new videos.
Okay.
From this
cool.
album.
So we'll check that out. All right. And we'll definitely be sharing that and stuff like that, for y'all.
Thanks.
And real quick here, Jaron plays with another band, and I forget the name of that band. Not
Heaven's Edge.
Heaven's Edge, that's right. Now they're going to be at M3, right?
Yes.
Heaven's Edge as in
be there.
Yes, Heaven's Edge as in rock and roll. Heaven's Edge. Yes,
yeah.
I think he's got a. Now Jaron hadn't played on. Well, I think he did play on one of their albums, didn't he, or something?
He's playing on the upcoming album.
Oh, he's playing on the upcoming one.
Yeah, you got it right there. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jaron plays bass with him now.
At a Heaven's Edge rehearsal right now as we speak, working on the new album. So
very cool.
Love these guys.
Yeah, so good.
So they're going to be at M3. I think they're at another festival too, aren't they? Are they at one of the? Are they at Ink with y'all?
No, I'm not sure. They do have a few dates throughout the year, but the one that's popping out to me right now is M3. And
right. That's the one I remember for sure. So
yeah, and they'll be there on Saturday. is when they're playing. Yeah.
Okay. That's a little far to go to Maryland, but
well, you know what? I don't have a problem with being far. I have a problem with the fact that if you don't have tickets already bought like 2 years ago, you can't get anywhere near the stage, and I don't do anything past 10 rows.
Gotcha.
I don't blame you. I don't.
If I don't have a chance of getting a guitar pick for my collection, I don't go. Just that simple. It's not worth it.
All right. Well, cool. Well, anything else you want to throw in?
Yeah, I would say the Life Project has a brand new release. It's a cover EP. We covered the big four. So we covered one Metallica, one Anthrax, one Slayer, one Megadeth song.
Now, are you doing the vocals on that?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be interesting to check out.
Yeah, that just came out last month. So it's still new and fresh, and I'm really excited about it. So I would recommend giving that a listen.
And that's the Life Project, and that's with Josh Rand. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, from Stone Sour. So yes, huge uplift right there.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
Congrats to you on getting that. That's awesome.
So
now, is that something you started, or did you get pulled into that? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Oh, I got roped into it. No, I'm just kidding.
You got roped into it?
No, Josh was apparently looking for a female vocalist to start a band with for a while. And a mutual friend of ours ended up connecting us.
Awesome.
So yeah, anyways, he
Hooray
had some
to that
unfinished
friend.
songs. What?
Hooray to that friend.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, he had some unfinished songs. It was just instrumentation. There was no, vocals, melody, lyrics, or anything. So I just, wrote my own melody and lyrics to it and sent it over to him and was like, what do you think? And that was kind of my audition. And he really liked what I came up with. And that first song that I did with him was ended up being The Nothingness, which is probably our biggest song to date.
Yeah, that's the first one I actually saw. So
so that was like the first Life Project song, and that's what got the band started. And since then, we've just continued writing. We put out an EP last summer that's just got 5 original songs, and then of course we just released this cover EP with the big 4, and we're still writing. And we actually have our first live debut performance coming up at the end of this month. It's on April 30th. Here in Springfield, Missouri, my hometown.
Very cool.
I'm really excited to.
How close is Springfield to St. Louis, by the way?
Huh?
How close is Springfield to St. Louis?
About 3.5 hours.
So you're 3.5 hours
east,
west?
Like southwest.
Southwest, basically?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Because I have a friend that lives in St. Louis. I was trying to figure out how I could do that, logistically.
Oh, yeah. It's an easy drive. It's all highway.
Very cool. Well, that's amazing. And the fact that you can go into this, especially with somebody with a name like his and a band he was in, and be able to write your own lyrics without them already having, hey, we just want you to come in and sing this.
Yeah.
That's amazing right there. I mean, that's
full creative control. And it's really nice. I can write pretty much about whatever I want and just whatever comes to my head. And he definitely helps me refine my ideas. Of course, it is a collaboration,
Yeah, but it's cool though that he's at this level nationally and you're here basically, and he trusts you to come in and put your 2 cents worth in on something that, something that his name's attached to,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
That's really cool.
So I'm enjoying it and riding it out and just having a great time. I mean, I think
sounds
that's the only
like
way
it.
You can experience something like
sounds
this.
Like it.
Just enjoy it. So
now, can people go to your website and, of course, the lifeprojectband.com and paralandrarocks.com? Can they go there and get merch?
Yes. Yeah, we have merch available. It should be on both websites. I feel like it's available on the Life Project, but could possibly not be. Go look, go check, and see.
Exactly. Okay.
But for sure, Paralandra, we have tons of merch available on our website. It's ridiculous. We are like a full Kiss store.
Okay. When you
All
do
the
come close
memorabilia.
to here, the only thing we ask is we want a photo, of course, and we want pics. So, you know.
Oh, yes. I can hook that up.
All right. All right. Very cool.
If I buy a CD though from your website, can you sign it? You got get the band to sign it.
So it does come from you. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm hoping after seeing what I've seen, like I said, and doing my homework, that I do get a chance to check you out on the road, because I think it would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that's my favorite place, is live on stage. That's my home. So.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cool, and it looks like you guys. You said you were tight, and what I saw in the videos, you know, you can take videos, whether it be live or whether it be stage videos. You can read people's body chemistries. Chris, you know this from doing videos yourself, and that you can read people's body chemistry and tell if they get along, if they're having fun doing what they're doing, if they're clicking and meshing. And from what I've seen, both live, you know, any live footage, and then also your couple staged videos that I saw, you guys look like you look like you're clicking on all cylinders, both, you know, musically as well as, you know, emotionally as well.
Yeah.
And that's really cool.
Really tight, really good friends. We get along great on and off stage, and all of us just like love being on stage. It's so much fun. It's like being on a playground. So yeah, I think that definitely translates whenever we're playing live shows.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
When you do book something around here, not trying to take away from Paralandra doing their own headlining tour, but I haven't seen my buddy Jaron in a long time. So if y'all can book a show together here in Cincinnati or close to us,
I would love to
see both of you. So,
and actually, speaking of that, Jaron is the Life Project's bass player. It was.
I saw that. I saw that on a.
So
on a post.
You might get to see both of us.
Soon. Yes. Okay. You know, not taking nothing against Tantric, but I mean, if y'all want to come, just you know.
I'll take it either way.
Life Project, either way. Hey, it doesn't matter, you know.
So. Well, Tantric's not my cup of tea, so I would prefer to see the other side of that. But that's just me.
Oh man, that's great.
Anyway, so and one thing I want to throw in, he's talking about videos, people, you know, that you can have the wool pulled over your eyes, because Motley Crue's been doing it for years, and but that's whole nother story. We won't even get into that, but but anyway, Cassandra's been awesome. We appreciate you coming on here.
Thank you so much for having me. And
getting past anytime, anything we can do. Yes, anything we can do to help out. And I mean, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Good. And if you ever do make a swing this way and you're looking, contact one of us. I mean, I'm gonna like to hit you up on Facebook and that, but contact one of us, because we both know club owners and stuff around this area.
She's got to hook up Jerry.
That can help you. What I'm saying is, if you was to run into a snag for some reason and you was to need help, you know, we'd be glad.
Thank you.
Either one of us would be glad to do it.
Oh yeah.
We very well may need that assistance, so I will take you up on that.
And just throw this out there real quick. If you need somebody to get you good T-shirts at a good price, hit my man up here, Keith.
All right, got it.
If you need some,
Thank you guys.
Definitely. Just wanted to throw that out there, and that's to any of you out there. But look, thank you so much.
Kevin Kaiser says thanks for having her. Thank you, Kevin, for tuning in.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks for
pleasure.
Out, Kevin.
Hey,
it was our pleasure.
Real quick, go on. Talkbox Live, like us on YouTube,
Twitter,
wherever we are. I can't even think of Twitter,
Facebook, and YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't have an Instagram account yet. So
if you got anybody that wasn't able to watch live, they can catch this episode on YouTube later.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's on YouTube, but you can go back and rewatch it on Facebook.
Absolutely.
I shared it on his page. I shared it on your page, Cassandra. I shared it on a lot of people's page. So,
and you can leave us a message and tell us what big ding dongs we were and how terrible we are at this.
If you think it sucks, tell us. If you think
absolutely,
we don't give a shit. So,
I'll just say this was very enjoyable. I really liked your guys' questions and the conversation. So, thank you for the good time.
Thank you.
We try to make it fun and not so drill sergeant.
I don't like a lot of these that him and I watch on the side, you'll see that guy with the notebook, And so on the song, da 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 da.
12 seconds into this song, blah blah
like,
blah.
dude,
Who gives a
come
shit?
on.
Right.
I want to know about you. I want to know about the band. I want to know about the songs, but I want to know the other side of it, not the typical liner note crap,
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's one of the things I liked about doing this with him is he's off the cuff. He has no script. He has no idea no idea what he's doing. No idea what he's doing at all.
He does his homework. I don't do my homework because I already know what I'm going to ask. I let you, well, I do run my mouth a lot and I talk a lot of too much, but I try to let the host, not the host, the guest feel comfortable
tell their story
and tell the story,
Right.
And I try to jump in and make smart ass comments and be cool, but it's all about it's all about you, Casandra and Paralandra.
That's what they keep telling me.
With the hair flip, I like that. That was nice. Yeah.
You like that?
Nice. That was nice. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna let you get off here. Tell Grandpa thank you so much for letting you use his Wi-Fi, and
I will.
And hopefully we didn't disturb him too much,
But more importantly, tell Dad thanks for raising you right.
Oh hell yeah!
I
yes,
will. I
definitely.
already do daily, and I will do it again.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, it's been fun. Appreciate you, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hope to see you soon.
All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. And like we were saying, dude, you got to check her out. You got to check out, if you haven't checked out Paralandra or the Life Project, and I definitely want to check out the Metallica Megadeth.
Yes, the Big Four thing. Yeah, I do too.
Yes, definitely check that out. But definitely go and check out Paralandra and anything she's doing. Casandra Carson, really, really, really badass vocalist and guitar player. I can't say how much more I love someone, male, female, it doesn't matter, that plays guitar and sings. I have utmost respect for people that are, good singers, great singers.
Absolutely.
But when you can do both, dude, playing drums and singing at the same time is even
Dean Castronovo, sure.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. I need to get him back on the show. I had him a couple years ago.
Amazing. But yeah, absolutely.
When your brain is working 4 different limbs and then you're able to sing on top of that, that's just.
Yeah. But, it's like I said earlier, too, if for those of you who have not checked her out, definitely, if you like Hailstorm, check her out. I personally I think she's better than Hailstorm. I really do.
I didn't really listen much to Hailstorm. I've heard a few songs.
I've got what the hell is it? Is it just this one? Yeah, it's just this one. It's Into the Wildlife. And when this come out? This came out in 2004, it looks like.
Okay.
And, I thought, oh, man,
it's been that long? Shit.
Yeah. And I thought, well, this is going to be pretty cool, I'm kind of stoked about this. And then.
Well, have you heard the Pretty Reckless?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, if not, check them out. They hit it a little big for a little while and then kind of, tapered off and stuff, but they're starting to get a comeback and everything. I really dig the Pretty Reckless because it's just got that. It's a little modern, but it's still got that old rock and roll feel to it.
I think what the song is that I Miss the Misery. Is that maybe it?
Yes, that's one. And then that's Hailstorm. But,
yeah.
That's.
I think that's the one that I started that I basically listened to that started it for me or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. And then it was like, okay, to me, it ran its course.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it ran its course. Now,
well, that's not saying anything about female singers. We're not saying that. He's not saying
no.
that can be with any band. You know, everybody's got their
dude. If anybody
everybody's got their own opinion. We both have assholes. Everybody's got an asshole, and that's you know, that's.
And I absolutely.
You know, we're not bashing anybody.
No, what I'm saying is that's my cup of tea.
Milli Vanilli. We will trash fucking Milli Vanilli, but that's totally different. You know.
Well, like I said, it's my cup of tea. So, I mean, you know, I didn't like. I'm trying to think of which one of these Pretty Reckless. There was one I saw that I really dig. And then I can't remember what it was. It's been a while since I've seen it, though, too. I haven't checked anything out by them in quite some time.
Yeah, I don't know if they've put anything out. I mean, if they have, I'm not sure. It's not something to be honest with you, if you go and look in my CD collection,
it might be going down.
That you would even find a CD with a female-fronted band. Don't know why. I mean, it's not what.
But see, in mine, you'll find them all over the place because
where are they?
You know,
maybe I don't know how to do that.
For a second, people went crazy.
Like for me, you'll find it all over the place. I'm not bashing female vocalists because I did female vocalists.
Yeah. Oh, I do too. But it's not something.
But it's just that, like I said, Hailstorm just ran its course for me and just doesn't do anything for me anymore.
Yeah.
Now, maybe she's got something new coming out. Maybe that changes my mind, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is pretty rocking.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was a shock factor there for a while because they came out and she was into the 80s thing. You know, she did one song on stage with Tom Kiefer, you know.
Well, she got up and she did Don't Close Your Eyes with Lita Ford, too.
Right, exactly. So she did some stuff, and it wasn't. I'm not shock factor, but it was.
It's a novelty, in my opinion.
Right, exactly. It was.
You know.
So, but yeah, be on the lookout. Next week we have. And I just went totally blank. I think Jeff LaSauer.
Voodoo Moonshine.
From Voodoo Moonshine is going to be on the show. And special guest that night, if I can get him to get on, we'll see. But Anthony Corder should be coming on for a couple of minutes to.
And I'm probably going to have Tara on for a few minutes as well to promote
her show. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anthony should be coming on and promoting the show. Even if not, I'll be promoting it. But there's a show in Knoxville, Tennessee, at the Open Chord. April 23rd, Saturday, April 23rd. It's going to be Anthony Corder with Ben Hines on percussion, and Ben plays with Steve and PJ from Trickster, and he also plays in Kip Winger's solo project. So he plays with Kip Winger, and he's going to be playing with Anthony at this show, and I'm actually opening the show. So hell yeah, hooray for me!
You.
Finally get to meet Anthony. Had him on the show a couple of times, and
very cool dude.
A fucking killer vocalist, man. Love his love the guy. Love Tora. So
haven't seen him since 1992, but really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, exactly. So,
very cool.
They came out a little after the 80s, but they were still 80s. You know.
Well, yeah, that was their second release, Wild America.
Right, that was Eagle. What was that thing?
Wild America.
Wild America. I knew they had the plane and the plane. The plane came out beforehand with the girl on the bomber. Mm-hmm. That was the first album. Wild America was the second album that came out in '92. Yes, Eagle. Okay,
damn. Red with a black eagle on it.
See, that's why I call him my Eddie Trunk. You know, fuck Eddie Trunk. It's Keith Caruso. Damn it, he's the man. So
thank you.
Anyway, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for doing this show with me.
No, it's my.
Because if not, it'd be just me. You know, I'd be.
Thank you.
People would fucking really run for the hills if it was just me and fucking talking shit and not even know what I'm doing.
I love it, dude. I have a lot of fun doing it. You. Thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so you know, not tooting my own horn, but hell yeah, I get to play with Anthony Corder, so that's cool.
I'm going to try, depending on things. I'm actually going to try to get down to Knoxville for that show.
Okay, very cool. Also, I can release now because it is booked and only books. June 11th, I'm going to be in Stuart Vine. I can't never pronounce that damn name right. Wisconsin. Going to be playing with PJ and Steve again from Trickster. They're going to be opening that show.
That's a Saturday night.
That's a Saturday night. Now I'm going to try to book something either in Indianapolis or Chicago for that Friday night. I hadn't done that yet, so something I'm working on. So if anybody out there knows of anything, hit me up and let me know.
Bring them guys back with you.
Oh yeah. I'd love to. So so got that. Got other things in the works for Voodoo 13. This year we're going to have an album come out, a full album. It's going to have 4 brand new rock songs on it, and it's going to have 5 acoustic songs on it. So it's going to be a double album, not a double album, but it's going to have both acoustic and full rock band. So that's going to be cool. We got new merch coming. I'm going to have some voodoo dolls at the merch tables for sale, so that's going to be badass. That is
going to be cool. I want to see those.
Yeah, definitely. And got the Army Green shirts with our military green with the Jack Daniels looking logo on it for Voodoo 13, and I'm going to have some navy blue too. So check all that out. Hopefully I will have some tour posters. Not sure if anybody wants tour posters from a band that's unknown, but who knows? We'll see. And going to have those, and they can be autographed and all that good stuff. Going to have CDs and all that shit. I know you're tired of hearing me fucking talk, so I'm going to get off here. But great stuff in the works. Not just for Voodoo 13, for Talkbox Live. We're going to try to get on some.
I'm working on some really cool guests.
Not just guests, but we're going to try to get on festivals,
topics,
a couple of festivals and stuff. Here.
And I would really like you to push, see what you can do as far as that incarceration.
Especially the ones here, Kentucky, Louisville, and incarceration. So.
Well, yeah, because right there we got an end now with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I know a few people that are playing them. So
there you go.
Right.
So that just builds the repertoire.
Yeah, and anything that Anthrax is going to be at. So because
Frankie Bello.
Yeah, well, no, but his their publicist, Anthrax's publicist, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully those can help, So, but anyway, Talkbox Live is going to get off of here. Remember to check us out. Hit the ding thing, the subscribe on YouTube. And all that good stuff. And like us on Facebook. Don't like us, it doesn't matter. We like ourselves, so that's all that matters. I like Keith, he likes me. Now
you sound like fucking Barney.
I like you.
Yeah, no.
I didn't say love. I said like.
No, I don't care what you said. Hey, seriously though, we would appreciate some feedback. So if anybody's out there listening, can chime in, let us know how bad we're doing, how good we're doing. If there's anybody or any topic you'd like to see us touch on, that's always helpful too.
Definitely people. If you want to see some people, definitely hit us up. Also, real quick, would like to say, if you go to the Talkbox, facebook.com, Talkbox Live, /Talkbox Live. If you go there and fill out one of the, what are those things called? Not a recommendation. Yeah, recommendations, review the show, what you liked, what you thought we could do better at. If I need to shut up more and Keith needs to talk more, or if Keith needs to shut up, whatever, just let us know. So, and if you have somebody over in the Netherlands, the Icelands, the Greenlands, the Switzerlands, what's that fucking, oh shit, my bass player, Helsinki, Finland, or whatever the fuck, he was drunk.
I was going to say.
He tried to say that one night. He was fucked up and couldn't say it right. But yeah, he said we were from Helsinki, Finland, or Sweden, or some shit like that. He was drunk. It was fun. Justin Rich, dude, I love you. I know you're not watching the show, but if you ever see it, hell, there you go. But yeah, phenomenal fucking bass player. Badass motherfucker. But anyway, so I'm going on my rambling shit again. Now, what were we talking about?
You were talking about Finland for some reason, but
no, I'm saying if it's on reviews, if somebody has something and they want to see, if they know a band from that area that they you may not know about, and you may want
that's
to
true. Absolutely.
So I doubt he doesn't know about them. He probably does, but you never know. So yeah, we're gonna have a thing on here. Stump you on Switzerland bands or some shit.
Oh boy,
you better start doing your homework.
All right, I'm ready. You do your homework. I'm ready.
That may be a little while, but we'll see. We'll see how.
All right. All right.
Do one every once in a while just to see. See how it goes.
All right.
Melodic music. So melodic rock.
I don't know it all. Don't claim to be.
Hey,
I'm not Eddie Trunk.
Hey, fuck Eddie.
I got laid.
You know what? I hope he sees this and wants to bash us. Fuck you.
Hey, I'm not Eddie Trunk. I got laid. Okay.
I think he did too, but I think he's got kids or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but
who cares? It doesn't matter. Don Jameson rocks that fucking group.
Yeah.
So
one of my favorite shows, man. That was one of my favorite shows, and I do dearly miss it.
Yes, the middle show. Yes, very cool. So yeah. And hell, I might get Don back on. Had Don on my show a couple years ago.
That'd be fun.
Get him on here. Somebody I've been trying to get for a long time, Ricky Rackman from the Cat House. I'd like to get him on here. Talk about all that cool old stuff. So
nice.
Maybe even Take Me Down. Who knows? So one we can shoot for. If you're gonna shoot high. Fuck, I want Slash on here. I think we talk too much for Slash. That motherfucker might get mad and hang up on him. He's so damn laid back.
He might.
So, well, that's the thing, we love our 80s shit. So,
yep. There's no doubt.
Definitely any new stuff. And I don't mean new stuff like Saving Abel because they're not new. 3 Days Grace, they're not new. I mean, we'll interview them too. But anything newer, hell, I'd love to have Shinedown on here, anybody from Shinedown, that'd be amazing. I can't think what are new. I don't listen to new rock bands, man. I don't know what's out there.
I do, but they're not from around here.
See, exactly. Well, Paralandra's a new rock band, coming up, it doesn't have to be signed and huge,
No, but I think one of the others. So we had my buddy Sam Bam Colton on here who plays with Faster Pussycat, but he's also in his own band Butterside, and he plays with a band called Dorothy.
Oh, I just saw where Dorothy's going on the road with a big name band.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I didn't see that.
You'll have to look that up.
But what I was going to say is I was thinking about maybe trying to hook Dorothy up and get her on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we got Tara Lynch.
Yes.
Yes.
Tara Lynch. I'm going to get Tara Lynch to do a blurb about her upcoming tour with Last in Line, and then we're going to have her later on in June.
Okay. And then we also in May, I think we got Chris.
So I've got Chris Lane from Station, the guitar player from Station.
Okay.
Great band. That's on May 11th.
And they're from here, right?
They're from New York. Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
No, they are. Shut up. No, they are. They're from New York. But when you talk about new bands that are from the States or whatever, and they got a really cool melodic 80s vibe to them as well.
They do. But they are a new band on the rise. So.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And they're getting ready. They're writing right now their 4th record right now. So
shit, that's just
so
crazy.
They just put their 3rd one out, but with COVID they couldn't tour.
Yeah.
So they've been writing new stuff as it is. So yeah.
Well, I know they played here a couple of times. They did one at some little place up over in fucking. Oh God.
They did a little place called Legends over on Harrison Avenue, which brings me to my next topic.
That's where it was. It wasn't a benefit or something.
It was a benefit. A buddy of mine put on for the Oak Hills junior football.
Yes, that's it. You actually went to that.
I did actually go to that.
That was right after I met you, and I want to say that was that the Eric Martin PJ show?
PJ Farley show, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So,
see, I'm not losing my brain, damn it. I remember things.
It's all right.
No. My doctor thinks I'm fucking going crazy. But
it is what it is, dude. A show I wanted to bring up to you, speaking of Legends, that little place over on Harrison Avenue, the metal gods, I don't know if I call them gods, but the metal, oh man, legends, the metal legends,
okay.
the one and only Anvil
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
Are going to be playing at Legends.
Okay. Very cool. You know, not to cut you off, but
that's
real quick here. If I don't say it, you know, my ADD, I'll fucking forget it. Legends reminds me of a strip club that was in Jackson, Mississippi. So that's what I had to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, that's the only other bar I've known that was called Legends, except for JD Legends.
Right.
So
there you go.
Sorry, I just
you're
little tidbit of information there from Jackson, Mississippi.
But yeah, so anyway, so that's going to be kind of cool. That's going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. And is that the same? You said that's at the same place for they had the Oak Hills thing?
Yes.
Legends. Okay.
Legends Bar on Harrison Avenue.
On Harrison Avenue. Okay, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I'll have more on that as we get a little bit closer to it and so forth. But yeah,
okay.
So I've got a couple guys lined up from the European theater, so to speak.
European.
You know,
like Theater 3000, the Space Odyssey.
Exactly. Science Fiction 3000.
Yeah. So.
So there's some fun things in the works. Zinny Zan is going to be on May 4th from Shotgun Messiah and the Zan Clan, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And Andy Barrels, the bass player for Black Diamonds, is going to be on here on April 27th.
Okay.
So that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
April 20th, we don't know if we're going to have anybody yet, but April 20th.
I'm still working on one for the 20th.
Right. Hopefully that'll be hopefully we do that during the day.
Yeah.
And then so
that one might be my buddy from Finland. So
and that's fine, and it'll be live, and people can go back and watch it later. But it'll be probably around noon if it does happen.
Yes.
And then which is good because I got me and the old lady. Excuse me, my wife. My better half, Mimi, not my old lady, but she is my younger lady. We're going to see Candlebox Duo, which is Kevin and the guitar player doing an acoustic set over in Cincinnati, Ohio. So hopefully we get to go see that. But yeah, that is all. We are going to sign off here now. And remember to spread the word, share. Sharing is caring. And, you know, all that good stuff.
All right. Peace out.
Love y'all guys. Have a good one. Love, peace, and monkey grease. And there's been all kind of damn people saying shit, and I have not looked at a damn thing because I can't. I'm looking at myself talking. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Rock and roll.